Hi everyone, warm welcome back to my channel where I review items that I find beautiful and useful. And my channel is very new. It started literally 4 months ago with this exact bag when I was unboxing it, and I decided, yeah, let me film it and share with everyone. So I've filmed several videos since then and decided also to do a more in-depth review of this Celine wallet on chain now that I have used it for 4 months and very intensively. And some of you may have subscribed to my channel since my first video. If yes, special thanks to you. And I hope you enjoyed my other content as well. And will be excited to hear more about the Celine wallet on chain as well. And if you haven't subscribed, welcome to do that after this video if you enjoy my content. But now let's jump into the review. So this is a Celine Triomphe Wallet on chain in black leather and gold hardware. I have ordered it with home delivery to Sweden from Celine online boutique, and I have shared unboxing of this bag on my channel. It was my first video here on YouTube and still rather popular because it seems many people are thinking whether to buy this wallet on chain or not. So this bag retails for approximately 1,400 euros. I paid in Swedish crowns, so I think it's around 1,400 more or less. And obviously that's way cheaper than the Celine Triomphe ordinary bag in a bit bigger size with the same Triomphe logo. I think that's one of the reasons why many people are considering buying the wallet on chain version instead of the bigger one, because the price is almost double if you buy an ordinary size and not wallet on chain version. So I will begin by a very short summary statement. Now, after having worn this bag for 4 months, I think that this was a great purchase. I have no regrets. I'm enjoying this bag a lot, and I'm wearing it a lot as well. After sharing this generic statement that I really enjoyed this handbag, let me share with you why. So one of the reasons, quite obviously, is this classic, simple design, very timeless, really classy. And the Triumph logo with gold hardware plus the chain, I think adds exactly what I would expect from a black wallet on chain. Size-wise, it's more or less the same as the Chanel wallet on chain, which I have in white, and I've compared those two bags in my unboxing video of this WOC. You can have a look if you're interested to compare. So generally the size, it is smaller than I would have expected. So don't be surprised if you find out that, okay, this is really a small bag. It really is, and it is really a wallet on chain kind of bag, so you cannot put a lot inside. So the second reason is the structure of the bag. I really like this leather. It's shiny calfskin, and I have received plenty of questions whether it's very scratch prone or not. I personally think that it isn't scratch prone, at least in 4 months of wearing. I don't see any scratch. I'm generally quite careful person, but I don't babysit my bags, and I don't see any, even the tiniest scratch on it at the moment. So it's shiny calfskin, but it's quite hard, and it's quite durable, at least in my opinion. And the bag is also very structured. You see, it doesn't require any base shapers or inserts. It holds its structure, and generally I don't like slouchy bags, so to me this one is really perfect. I also like that, unlike the traditional or the classic Triumph bag, this has a bit of an envelope look here in the closure, and it is very easy to open and close with this button here. Inside there's just one big compartment and some pockets for your cards. So I will show you what fits inside, but first I will finish summarizing the pros and then some cons of the bag. Under my unboxing video, I have received questions also about the chain, if it's heavy. Well, honestly, it is a little bit heavy. I mean, it's not some cheap chain that you could buy on Amazon for your bag. It has some really nice weight into it. Just like Chanel wallet on chain, you can, from the weight of the chain, know that this is a good quality one. So I mean, if that's something that would bother you, you can of course think about it, but to me that's more of a good thing that it has some weight and it's not like doesn't feel like some kind of cheap chain. But keep in mind that the chain isn't very long. I mean, it's not such a long chain as Chanel Wallet on chain has. To be exact, I can measure the chain for you. Let's see what's the chain drop here. So it's 50 centimeters chain drop. And the chain length, if it's 62.5 centimeters, and we double it, so it's 130 centimeters long, the chain in total. And what does that mean? It means that if you are as tall as me, 180 centimeters is my height, the chain length is a bit on the edge. If I put it around me like that, you see where it ends? It ends more or less here. And okay, with summer clothes it's good, but if I have, for instance, a coat, it sometimes ends up a bit high. I mean, that's really good chain drop for me in summer, but in winter I would prefer slightly longer. However, if you put it on one shoulder, I think it has a perfect length then. But if you are taller than 180 centimeters, then you may consider having a little bit longer strap. And the last reason why I like this bag so much is the functionality. I think it fits exactly what I would expect it to fit, and I didn't have any irritation wearing it or finding my things. Now a little bit about the cons. There aren't many, but I can share some that weren't that obvious when I just unboxed the bag and was very excited, but haven't been wearing it for long. So first thing is that when you open the bag, it really has a tendency to close directly. Like, it's not that you can flap it and then, you know, try to search for your belongings. You always need to work with two hands. So one hand is opening, another is then holding the flap, and then you find the belongings. So that's one of the things to consider. I'm not saying that that's a drawback, but just something that I haven't maybe noticed before purchasing and haven't thought about it. So if you are a person who doesn't like to open like that and hold the flap while you're searching for things, then you may want to keep that in mind. Another thing to consider is the size. This is a very small bag, and if you are purchasing it just because it's cheaper than the bigger version, I don't think that's a good decision, because you need to really think if that size will meet your needs. This is a very small one. I will show you soon what fits inside, but don't purchase this just because it has Triumph logo and is cheaper than the bigger Celine Triomphe bags, because it's better to save a bit more and purchase the bigger size if very small bags don't look nice on your silhouette, or if you generally don't like wallet on chain type of bags, then really don't consider it. And the third thing that I have noticed wearing it these 4 months is, although to me it hasn't been easy to scratch it, but sometimes, because it's quite a glossy leather, I see that there are some like white stains visible. I think that's sometimes if you touch it with your fingertips, they tend to leave some marks. I mean, that's not very visible. I doubt that it's visible, but there are some like finger marks that sometimes appear on it. So here's a little close-up also. I haven't polished this bag or anything, just wanted to show you after 4 months of intense wear, how does it look? As I mentioned, there's no scratch on it, at least what I can see, but can you see those marks like from finger tips? Those, and a bit of a dust. I mean, the video quality is quite good, so you can see some dust on it. But here, for instance, this is not a scratch, but it's just like a marking from my finger, just as here. But I mean, if I would just polish it with some wet cloth, it would go away. But I didn't want to do it because I wanted you to really see how it looks. And the white little dots, those are simply dust. Yeah, but I mean, you see this and you can decide if you like it or not. I hope in any case that answers the question about the scratch. And here's a little close-up from on the inside, how it looks. And the closure button. The hardware here, I don't think there's any signs of wear on it. In any case, I've also compared the leather of this handbag to the leather on Celine Triomphe belt. So I also recommend you to watch that video of mine if you want an in-depth comparison. But to summarize, the belts are way more scratch prone, at least from what I can see, than this wallet on chain. The wallet on chain has a chain strap, not leather strap here. So that is one of the difference, and maybe the reason why some prefer to have another model, so the bigger Celine Triomphe bags. However, for me, as the chain has a leather strap here for the shoulder, I haven't really thought of having a different strap here than there is. But if you would like to, the strap is removable here. So you just need to open this part and remove the strap if you want to put a different one, or if you want to wear this bag as a clutch. I think that is very practical. Well, and the last thing to consider is what I mentioned already about the chain, if the chain length is right for you, and also if you like the chain or if you prefer the leather strap. Because some may say that chain strap is a bit too much, because here you have gold hardware and then there's this whole chain. But at the same time, as I shared, you can remove this chain here and put a leather strap. Just of course you would need to purchase it somewhere. So that was in short the pros and cons of the bag. Now let me show you what fits inside. What do I usually carry here? I usually have this very handy wallet with me. It fits my home keys, car keys, and 2 cards. I could put it inside here if I want, but then I would have very little space for my phone and, let's say, a lipstick. So I don't have any wallet in this wallet on chain. Let's remember that this is a wallet on chain, right? So put 2 cards inside those pockets that exist for the cards, like that, in 2 pockets. And then let's put a phone, an iPhone. A bigger phone would fit easily as well. Let's put a hand sanitizer, a mirror. I like to put my mirror here in the biggest pocket. Then I usually have some mattifying face fresh paper with me. And let's say a lipstick. Like that. You could still have some tissues, or I don't know, a pen, perhaps even your sunnies, although I rarely fit them there because then it would be uncomfortable to get my phone from here. Right, and then that's my car keys, like that, and even home keys would fit. Then it's easy to close it, and here you have it. Really well structured, fits everything, not too heavy, and that's how I run most of my errands. And sometimes when I travel, I have this bag with me, also maybe with some small headphones in it, and I wear it around my shoulder, and then I have my hand luggage with me, and I think that works really, really well. Just that, of course, if I'm traveling, I also have my passport here, and it fits perfectly as well. And last but not least, I will share how I store this bag. So I usually just put the chain inside, like that. Then I close it. You can see how it looks as a clutch. I think if you would like to remove the chain and wear it as a clutch, it would look really nice. And when I want to store it, I will share also what do I do with the dust bag. I put the bag inside like this. I slide it all the way down. And then I see that it covers the Triumph logo and protects the hardware from the leather part. And then I just put it like that into the storage place. Voila! So I hope that this review was useful. And if you were considering whether to buy this wallet on chain or not, I hope that I may have helped you to decide. Remember that it exists in several colors. There is one in chalk and there's one in light lilac. So that could be an option to consider, of course. And if you have this bag and already enjoy it, share with me if you also have similar opinion about it as I do. But I think that this bag will last for a very long time, and I'm really glad that I purchased it. I remember when I was considering it, I was actually considering to buy a Chanel wallet on chain in black, although I have in white. I thought, okay, I need also a wallet on chain in black. And I was thinking, yeah, maybe black Chanel WOC would work for me just as the white one works. But then I saw this one and I thought that would be a nice new touch into my collection. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope that you come back to watch my other videos. I usually film items that I find beautiful and useful. It could be my bags or jewelry or even audio equipment sometimes. And I hope that this review was useful. So welcome back, and welcome to subscribe if you are interested to see more of my content. As my channel is very new, I would really appreciate if you can help me grow on YouTube. So have a nice day and bye for now.